It didn't work out last time because the world wasn't ready for you yet. You were operating from a frequency much higher than what most people can understand. So the reason why it didn't work out last time, or it almost worked out, or maybe it partially worked out and then it fell apart. You had a taste of it, and you could see it, and you just knew that it was big. And it would change your life, and it would change other people's lives, and it would be something on a scale of recognition. And you thought you were ready for it. And you were. But the world wasn't ready for you yet. The world was not ready for you yet. And so you almost went into hiding. You went into a hermit state. You went into this place where you thought, okay, well, even though I see so clearly with my eyes exactly what it is that I should be doing, that this is the thing for me, that I need to be doing this. I need to be bringing this creative project into the world. I need to be bringing this situation into this world, this child into this world, this relationship into this world, this new modality into this world, this new way of thinking, new spirituality into this world, whatever it is. You came so close you could taste it. And then it just fell apart. Like sand beneath your feet, except it was quicksand. And it almost pulled you in. Some of you did get pulled in, and you know what it's like to be pulled in under the quicksand. And it's a terrifying thing when it does happen, to be suffocated by the thing that you love the most, the thing that you believe in the most, the thing that you go, but I just knew. I knew that this was the thing that I was supposed to be doing, and it didn't work out because you were completely ahead of your time. Some of you were 10 years ahead of your time, 20 years, 30 years ahead of your time, 5 years ahead of your time. Maybe some of you were only a few months ahead of your time. I need for anybody that's relating to this right now to really feel into where you're at currently. The effect that it had on you to not have this thing work out, the fallout of it, what it did to you, and acknowledge that just for a moment. Just simply acknowledge the pain that it brought to not come to the fruition that you thought it would. And I see that pain, and I can feel that pain in you. And so I'm talking to a collective that's split into two groups. The first group is feeling jaded and angry that it didn't happen. And some of you went into retreat, and you went in a 180. So whereas, I'll just use the example of, okay, I was going to try and be an artist. I was an artist. I was bringing this artistic thing into the world, and then the world fell apart, and then I couldn't do it. So now I work in corporate America. And then some of you are still holding on to this dream, whatever it was, person, place, thing, situation, job, modality, invention, entrepreneurship, a way to make the world a better place. And you can make the world a better place just by existing, darlings. It doesn't have to be some big, huge, massive idea that, this machine that will do this. It could just be existing. Some of you were simply not ready to be at the stage of existing in a more public way with your gifts. And I don't mean, having 1 million followers on Instagram. I mean, some of you felt this strong urge, like, you know what? I've got some spiritual gifts. I think I can heal people. I think that I can help people. Or, you know what? I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. I can talk to the dead. I can talk to galactic beings. I am plugged into a universal consciousness, and I can know what someone's thinking without them telling me what they're thinking. And then when they say it, it's almost like, okay, well, yeah, I know. You don't even need to, or you're lying to me. And that can be exhausting when in a world of liars. Because most people cannot be as authentic as you can be. It's not that people are liars, it's just that they don't know how to be authentic. And your authenticity is the most potent, beautiful, shiny thing about you, but the world taught you to not be authentic because a lot of the world is not authentic. A lot of the world around us teaches us the exact opposite. Don't be authentic. Don't be yourself. It's dangerous. Now, some of you, yes, this is a witch wound or a sorcerer wound in some way, a magician wound, if you want to call it that, in the sense that you have these extrasensory gifts, but the world is saying, remember when they burned the witches? Remember that? Remember reading about that? Or, anything like that. The world will teach you, hey, you're nuts, you're crazy. You think you can heal people with energy? Or you think that by holding space for others, you think you're special? The world can be cruel. The world has been cruel to you. And I think that so many of you are in this place where you're almost feeling like, do I even try anymore for this thing? This dream, this long lost dream of like what life could be. Some of you have this beautiful, entirely unique view of how you feel life could and should be, where there's more fairness, there's more love, people are kinder. You see this world and it doesn't reflect what's in your heart, and it can be devastating. The world was not ready for you yet. It's not a curse. It doesn't mean it was a bad thing. You needed to go through those trials and tribulations to get you to this point because the world is ready for you now. Whatever that may mean to you, only you know what that means. The world is ready to see your gifts. You can wear them on your sleeve now. You can be open and loud with them. The world is ready to feel your heart. The world is ready for you to be your authentic self in a way when you are private with yourself and the doors are closed and nobody can see. You can show the world now exactly what that is. And the world is ready for whatever invention or modality or idea that didn't work or creative thing. Some of you are feeling, if you are in the creative arts of some kind, it can be very disheartening to feel like, well, is AI just going to take over everything? Like, I'm a painter. Is that irrelevant now? I'm a filmmaker. Is that irrelevant now? I'm a singer. Is that irrelevant now? I'm a writer. Is that irrelevant now? And it is more relevant than ever. And that's not just, sweetness coming through and telling you sweet little lies. No, I believe that your humanity is what will save us. It is saving us. You don't know it yet. Or maybe you can't feel it yet, but that humanity, your heart, that's what saves us. And we all need to get very comfortable with being uncomfortable. The bravery that we're going to see in the next few years is going to be unmatched. And that bravery is coming from a place of heart-led authenticity. And you are at a place now where you realize that the most important thing that you can do, the bravest thing that you can do, is be yourself. And I know that sounds very corny and very silly, but that in and of itself is an act of rebellion. In a world where that people get rewarded for sameness, they get rewarded for almost roboticism. You're going to see a lot of people, and you probably already have, turn into robotic types of people. Or it's almost as if the people around us, so many of them are turning into AI. Like they're turning into versions of AI where they just it's almost like hive mind. It's almost like that show Pluribus, right? Where you're like, oh, so you watched that TikTok video and now you think you know whatever it is that you're talking about, and then that person mentions that TikTok video and they mention it as if it was like some news article that they wrote or something, and everybody's quoting the same thing and everybody's getting fed the same shit. And nobody is thinking for themselves anymore, but you are. And I don't want to say nobody. There are a group of us that are looking around going, uh-oh. That uh-oh feeling, don't be afraid of that. You're here to bring on the revolution of authenticity. We fight the hatred of this world. We fight the bias of this world. We fight the apathy of this world. We fight the hatred with authenticity, with heart-led authenticity. So the world wasn't ready yet, and the world may still be cruel. I need you to be prepared for that. When you go out there and you live out loud in a real way, and you are in the arena, so to speak, right? The man in the arena. When you are in the arena, people are going to judge you. They're going to make you feel like crap they're going to try and make you feel like crap. They're going to throw insults at you, and they're going to try and get you to fall in line and be just like them because it's safe. You're strong enough now to know that that's not the answer. So they weren't ready. Now they're ready. It's time to launch. Because the world, it didn't need exactly this authenticity then. It needed it, but it didn't need it as much as it needs it now. Because now we're at the inflection point. You keep hearing these stories of timeline splitting. You're either going to be in this timeline or that timeline. I don't think it's that simple. I don't think it's, well, you don't want to get stuck in the 3D, so come with us to the 5D. It's not that simple. And it's ever changing. And it's energetic. This is on a conscious level. This is not a literal thing. I will say this. Those of us that are attached in an authentic way to our own humanity and the humanity of others, those are the ones that are going to make it. And by make it, I don't mean live or die. I just mean we are trying to preserve the human soul here. That's why you were put here. It's time to be you. It's time to show what that looks like to others in a real way. It's a time for guts and it's a time for guile. And you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment in time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you being here with me.